Good morning to everyone, wherever you are across the world. A pleasant good morning, good evening, good night. Today I just want to share with us about something that we do on a regular basis. Many persons do it on a regular basis. Sometimes we do it consciously, sometimes we do it unconsciously, and that is to cast judgment and to make wrong assumptions. Whether you are a believer or not, it is never right to cast judgment on someone. The Bible says in Matthew 7 that you must take the plank out of your eye first before you try to take it out of a next man's own. But today I want to encourage us from the book of John, St. John chapter 8. And it speaks of a story about a woman who was caught in the very act of committing adultery. Now the teachers and the leaders, they were very quick to cast judgment and to sentence this woman to be stoned. So they challenged Jesus and they said, Moses' law said that we should stone such a woman. And this woman is guilty because we caught her red-handed. Some version says that they caught her in the very act. Now I don't want to seem a little bit too graphic, but in essence what they were saying was that they literally caught this woman having sexual intercourse with another man that is not her husband. And then what they did, that they dragged her in the public domain so that everyone could see. And so they challenged Jesus and said this woman should be stoned. What says you? You know, I speak about the whole idea of casting judgment. Now, there are a couple of things that many of us miss in this story. No one knew who this woman was. The Bible didn't say it. We don't know this woman's name. We don't know who she is. They did not know her background. They did not know why is it that she was in this position in the first place. Maybe there was a reason why she was in this position. And you know the funny thing about it is, let us take it into today's society. There are many persons, many women, particularly right now, who are, one for a better word, sleeping around, as it were, just to earn another dime, just to send their kids to school. There are prostitutes on the streets right now, in the streets of New Kingston or Portmore or wherever it is, who are doing what they are doing because they want to send their children to school. But we would be quick to cast judgment. But Jesus, in looking at the woman and in realizing that the woman had a condition, had a situation, said to them, who is without sin, cast the first stone. Now, the funny thing about it is, Jesus didn't address the woman at that time. Jesus didn't ask the woman why was she in that position or what led her to commit that particular sin. He addressed them and he said, who is out think as the first stone? Now when they heard that, they had a decision to make. They would either go ahead and stone her. And the truth is that if they did, Jesus couldn't do nothing about it because it was in the law. But they also had another decision to make, which is to drop the stones and walk away. And they all walked away. And the Bible says, first beginning with the older men. Then Jesus asks the woman what I would call a very sarcastic question. Woman, has anyone condemned you? No, sir. No one. Jesus responded in what would be soothing to the woman's ears. Neither do I. Go and sin no more. Jesus wasn't interested in the fact that she did something that was wrong. Jesus understood that. And Jesus realized that we will fall and we will make mistakes. Don't judge someone. Especially if you don't know their background, you don't know their history, you don't know their reason for doing it. Don't be quick to judge, because you too can be judged. Everyone have challenges. Everyone will make mistakes. Be quicker to forgive than to judge. And I'm sure that the woman was relieved that Jesus did what he did. So my challenge to us today is to find it in your heart to forgive before you even consider to judge. God is not in the business of condemning anyone. And for those out there who may feel judged, for those of us out there who have been judged, who have been criticized for whatever reason, maybe because of your color, maybe because of your sexual orientation, maybe because of your religious beliefs, whatever it is, you may have been judged. My comforting words to you this morning is, Jesus has not condemned you. Look into yourself. See if you need to make a change and do it. God bless you.